Thoughts on the rocks? Wait, Dyson. Thoughts on the rocks?
Good morning. So it is the 1st of December. It is 8 in the morning. Me and Bernadette are waiting for Greenie and Claire to come pick us up, and we are off on a road trip.
Is it worth telling the people that they're late?
You're late.
Not really.
No, you're late. Just like pull up there.
Oh dear.
Let me introduce you to the gang. So we have our driver Greenie, aka Mike, his partner Claire. Then we have Bernadette, my partner, lucky gal, and then finally, of course, myself, Matt. McDonald's down, all fed. On the road. Ooh, petrol. After about 4 hours of driving, we finally arrived at Stonehenge. Greenie went to the ticket office and engaged in a conversation with Barry. Barry thought it would be hilarious to give us the most oversized guidebook ever. With our guidebook in hand, we headed off inside to discover that we didn't need the map inside because there was a map there. And there was our target, Stonehenge. Turns out it was quite a distance away from where we were, so we had a choice to make. Do we walk or do we get the free bus?
The Stonehenge drop off 275 metres from Stonehenge.
So what are we doing?
Walking. Walking, mate.
We're actually here. We made it to Stonehenge. And the first thing we see are...
These huts. Jack Black, isn't it? Dyson, stop filming. What's that film with Jack Black in? Where he's a big man.
Gulliver's World.
No, is it Gulliver's World? Where he's a big man, they stop him down with wires.
Gulliver's World.
Gulliver's World, that's one.
Gulliver's Travels. Gulliver's Travels, I was right. How dare he question my superior movie knowledge. We then stumbled upon a giant rock with a rope hanging off it. It was there, teasing Greenie in his manhood. He had no option but to try and give it a pull.
Fucking not a chance.
Aw, babe.
It's not really a rock though, is it? That's definitely fiberglass.
My God, he was right. Was the whole thing just one big lie?
Like how it's like, you must use the 6.
How far of a walk is it now, Greenie? That far?
Yeah.
How far's that far? That far?
Yeah, like a mile.
Like a mile.
Some ways like
Well,
over it.
sometimes they're reflective, sometimes they're LED.
I've never felt
Yeah, why not? We've come all the way to Stonehenge. Let's have a feel of the cat's eyes in the middle of the road.
It's like bouncing, the bus coming.
I mean, just imagine someone was stood there looking at cat's eyes at that very moment. Woo! There it is, off in the distance. I can see it! Ah! Not long after arriving, our view of Stonehenge was interrupted when a man took his girlfriend over the ropes into the middle of Stonehenge, got down on one knee and popped the question. I have to admit, it was a genius idea. Fake propose to your girlfriend and then that way you get to get up close and personal with the rocks. I wanted to give it a go for myself, but I couldn't really run the risk of Bernadette thinking I was being serious. Some little known facts about Stonehenge.
Dyson's gay.
Not here. Not in front of the rocks. Some little known facts about Stonehenge. In fact, every year the rocks actually get bigger and bigger and bigger. The reason for that being is that the rocks are porous. If you don't know what that means, it's kind of like how your skin has pores in. So when it rains, the rocks actually absorb moisture, and because of that they grow. So when Stonehenge was first planted over 5,000 years ago, the rocks were actually about that big. Another little known fact about Stonehenge is because the rocks absorb so much water during the winter time, they actually run the risk of cracking when they freeze. So at night, once all the tourists are gone, the workforce here come out with giant jumpers that they put over the rocks to protect them from the cold.
Jumpers for rocks. I sell them to the rocks. Jumpers for the rocks.
It's alright, innit? It's alright.
That nice.
Oh, hello. So, Greenie, thoughts on the rocks?
Rocky.
Rocky. Bernadette, thoughts on the rocks?
Rocking.
Thoughts on the rocks? Wait. Dyson. Thoughts on the rocks?
I think they're one of nature's most magnificent natural structures.
But it's not nature.
Clare, thoughts on the rocks?
Rock and roll!
Yeah!
Oh look, some sheep. Shame there's nothing else around here which would make a good photograph. You know, something that you could share and send to the family, excuse my face. Oh look, Stonehenge! Leaving the henge.
You can't.
The
You
henge.
can't make that Stonehenge gangster.
The henge.
The henge.
The henge.
The henge.
The henge. That's what all the locals call it.
What the cool kids call it.
The henge. There he is, in the distance. Bye, Stonehenge. Bye bye. Bye bye. What are you doing behind me?
Just sing hello.
Yeah, we got the bus back because, you know, sod doing that walk again. There really isn't much between the visitor centre and Stonehenge itself. Of course, like all good tourists, we then went into the gift shop where they had Stonehenge gin, Stonehenge port. They also had Stonehenge Toblerone, which disappointingly is not in the shape of Stonehenge, Stonehenge neck pillows, because why the hell not, and of course your standard funny Stonehenge Rocks punny t-shirts. No hashtag the henge merch anywhere though, so, you know, gap in the market for that. After our trip we headed to our Airbnb. I wanted to sort of end the trip with an eloquent speech about how the day went, but the words just wouldn't come to mind. I thought Mr. Green would be able to do a far better job than myself.